10 years old. We were visiting my hometown. This happened when I was about 10 years old. We were visiting my hometown, Alausi in Ecuador, for the summer. One day, my mom and dad were getting ready to go to a wedding. My sister was already at a friend's place, so the plan was for me to stay home alone for the day. But I saw that it was a beautiful day out, so I asked my folks if I could maybe head to the park, which was just a couple of blocks away. They were reluctant at first, because there was nobody to take me there. But they were in a hurry, and I began throwing a tantrum, so they finally gave in. "Make sure you get back before it gets dark," they warned me. I ran outside, super excited. But when I got there, I was surprised to see that the park was deserted, which was weird, seeing as this was just one of 2 parks in the whole city. It should have been packed, but I was a dumb 10-year-old and I didn't care. I ran to the swings or slides or whatever and started to play. Suddenly, I heard a voice from the distance. I turned to see that outside the park gates, there was a strange-looking clown waving at me. He was standing beside what looked like a white delivery van. I walked towards the gate and waved back, but I didn't get too close. He asked me in Spanish, "Do you like clowns, little guy?" I shook my head and backed off. "Well, then let me see if I can change that." He opened the door to his van, and I was surprised to see only a couple of boxes inside. There was literally nothing else. No car seats, no posters and stuff. Just the boxes. Yes, suspicious. But I was a dumb 10-year-old, and I didn't care. He blew into one of those long sausage-shaped balloons, and then he twisted it up to make a balloon animal. "How'd you like that? Pretty neat, huh?" I nodded yes this time, and edged just a little bit closer. When I was close enough, he handed me the balloon, and then he gave me the creepiest smile I've ever seen on a human being. It was so evil that even dumb 10-year-old me knew to back up just a little bit. "If you want to see the rest of my tricks, you're going to have to come with me into the van. It'll be loads of fun." I told him that the exit was on the other side of the park and I couldn't climb over the gate. He then said something that haunts me to this day. "Get a little closer. I'll carry you over. Then we can have loads of fun in my truck. Come on, kid." He still had that creepy grin plastered across his face, and finally I was a bit cautious. "No thank you, sir," I said, and backed away. His grin turned into a sudden snarl of fury. "Oh, but we were going to have so much fun!" Right when he said that, I heard a voice on the other side of the park. Son, I'm here to pick you up." I turned and saw a man that I recognized as a local neighbor. He was not my father, obviously, but the little me knew to run over to him and hold him tight. The man waved to the clown. "Thanks for keeping my kid entertained." "No problem," the clown replied. But as we turned around, I heard the man mutter under his breath, "Sick fuck." I looked at him confused. What just happened? Who was that clown? "He isn't a clown," my neighbor told me worriedly. There had been reports of a man disguised as a clown who had been kidnapping kids all across Ecuador, most of whom were never to be seen again. There had been rumors that he'd been spotted near Alausi, so the locals were on alert, which was why the park was deserted. It was sheer luck that he'd been out walking when he saw me talking to the clown and realized what was happening. It dawned on me that the man had just saved my life. Right outside my house, my neighbor turned and said, "Be careful who you talk to, son. Not everyone here is who they seem to be." I gave him one final hug and ran into the house. Needless to say, I didn't go anywhere in Alausi by myself for the rest of the summer. It's been many years now, but that creepy smile on that clown's face still freaks me out every time I think about it.